Hi, this is my IM, and also, this is on the homepage. I have incorporated this infographic to help the learners kind of get to know more about U.S. coins, and the introductions right here should help them get to know about the experiment before they actually jump into the experimental procedures and the safety and all that jazz. And then here I have incorporated a link about the US penny, which should help them, um, which contains all the information they needed to complete their actual pre-lab. And students gets to pick whether they want to continue read this or go find resources themselves. And under here, I incorporated a section to show them what they should go on next. So by clicking on the safety rules, they'll jump to the safety homepage, which is right here. Students can also choose to skip ahead by clicking on these tabs right here, or just follow the navigation. Click on the buttons right here. They could choose whether they want to learn about safety first or jump straight to the experiment, or they're all done, so they could go to the resource and start to review and do an assessment and stuff. But I have written I have included explanations right here telling them like safety first, so you should do safety rules first, and then just follow navigation. You will jump to experiment, and then lastly the resource. So safety rules will take them to the safety page, which always on the homepage there will be a learning objective, and then there's some of the general safety procedures of Purdue, and then so right here I have noted next, which so they know like this is the next page they should go to. So right here I have included the general safety policies for chemistry labs, and then another infographic to just help them learn to kind of just provide a summary of everything I have been said on the words on the right. There's also dress code. This is actually the picture hanging on every door of the chemistry lab, and then here's along with the description of them. And there's always this section of next steps, so students get to pick whether they're ready for review, test themselves, or they could just learn more by jumping to the next page. So here is a summary of all the safety drills in the lab. So these are the things they should know and be able to use during emergencies. So again, there's always the next step section telling them where to go to. Right here, the review should lead them to a review page, which a study tool which I have made, so they could use this to study for the safety assessment incorporated in this button, which will take them to the safety assessments. And you can see there are all the stuff right here. And then click next again. Leads them to the final page of the safety sections. And now they get to choose review, test themselves, or move to the experiment homepage and start to learn about the experiment. So again, learning objective first, and then there's a video telling it provides an overview for the experiment, telling students what they should expect during the lab. And then once they're ready, they could jump to the experiment procedure. So here's my apparatus setup video, which should count as one of my presentation. The presentation showing them exactly how, what are the things they need to set up the apparatus and how they should do it. And down there, there's this copper plus NO2 demonstration showing them what they should expect during the experiment, and then how would the actual experiment look like, which should be very cool. And these are just copied straight from the lab manual. Students should like skim through it before they jump to experiment, and then here along with pictures of what things should look like during the actual experiment. And there's always the next page. So this data collection checklist is my second presentation. It's an actual checklist people can use during experiments. And then, yeah. And, oh, yes, here is the resources. These are all linked with the actual study sets and or the assessments. And these are linked to all the safety data sheets you could use during the experiment. And here are the PDF and the doc version of the lab manual. And here are all the citations to all the webs I've used to create these.